Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare and welcome back to Rogue Galaxy.
And I'm Kalen Zombie and I'm still here because this just threw out a Cowboy Bebop reference at us.
Yeah, you may notice that the story here is a bit out of date. Well, that's because I kind of cheated and cut in the middle of cutscenes again.
Hey, Jester.
What's this?
From now on, you're part of our crew. So, that means you're now in cahoots with a bunch of lawless space pirates.
You would think that they wouldn't have such easily identifiable things such as that.
Here's your commemorative coin. But there you are. It's got the space pirate hat and the
Pirates, huh?
pirate's skull. So it's the second coin we've received in relatively little time.
Do they do anything, or are they just like, hey, look, it's a thing?
It looks like the tablet
You'll
is
see
being
in a bit.
transported
All right.
directly to Rosa.
Rosa?
Oh, hey, look at that.
It's a slave planet under Longardian control. Super boring, too. It's all desert.
Doesn't that sound familiar?
I wonder what they plan on doing with it there.
We'll find out soon enough. Don't lose sight of it.
Wonder if we've been there before.
Hey, make sure you stay close behind.
Yes, ma'am.
Kisala? What happened?
You can't get seasick in a ship in space.
It's
what?
okay. I'll go see.
Apparently she's suffering from
From ghostitis.
anime ghostitis. Fading out of existence now. That's kind of a problem.
Only a little bit.
Alright, Kisala.
I faded out of existence once. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
When did it start?
A while ago. It was never this bad before. But lately it's been happening more often.
She should really get her parents to get together
Have you
in the
seen
past.
doctor?
That'll fix this
No.
fading out thing right up.
This isn't anything he could cure. I know what it is.
To be fair, she has to
Something's
mess it
trying
up
to
first
warn me.
until the very end.
But don't
Well, she
tell anyone,
apparently
okay,
messed it
Eureka?
up already.
It doesn't bother me, really.
And now she needs to go and get a guitar,
Kisala.
play Go Johnny
Eureka,
Go.
Kisala, we'll be entering Rosa's gravitational sphere. Better come inside. It's dangerous.
Damn it, now I'm going to have to watch that movie again. For like the 500th time. I love that movie so much.
Well, at least some good came out of that cutscene.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Oh god, it's a space concert!
it's like those flying thingies that the
Ladies and gentlemen,
Republic
the Salvation
Senate
you've been waiting
used
for all
in
these years
Star
finally
Wars.
arrived.
What?
With this
Okay, I didn't believe you when you said purple
technology,
dinosaur,
Longardian
but...
victory is all but guaranteed! So now let us behold!
Does he have a Hitler stash? What?
Oh, come on, you noticed that in like the first video.
I forgot about it!
Masterpiece of Tron know-how! The new battleship, the Emperor!
One hell of a ship, though.
Yeah.
Even comes with a couple of holographic dancing women.
Okay.
Yeah, the evil purple dinosaur is the head of Tron,
Take a look!
like the
Such a
CEO.
splendid combination of elegance and ferocity!
And this is him showing off his newest and biggest ship.
And behold its power! A perfect compliment to the ruler of a galaxy!
Chairman, please reconsider. Introducing a ship like this will only magnify the conflict even further. Chairman,
He's got a point.
With all due respect, Admiral, It's because
I mean,
of
if you build a
lukewarm
big
commanders
gun,
like
your
yourself
opposition's only going to build a bigger gun.
that this war shows no
Though I
sign of
think
ending.
that's Dinosaur Hitler's
You may be
plan,
a
isn't
military
it?
man, but you refuse to bulk up your arsenal. How can you protect yourself from the enemy with no weapons?
Well, in a
You
sense,
can't
it's
stand for justice when there's no power behind it.
well, it's kind of
What
simpler.
justice?
Yeah.
All you're really interested in is profiting from this war. How much
Yeah,
do you need
that
to
right
profit
there,
before
that's-
you're satisfied?
Yeah, that's what I meant, because like
You
the other
are the one
people would also
deciding.
contract him.
Actually, I don't think he sells to both sides.
Chairman,
Oh,
what do you
oh,
say?
okay.
I mean, he's headquartered on the capital of one of the two nations, so he doesn't really have a choice in that matter.
His Excellency has decided we shall take 300.
Sir, thank you for your business.
But apparently he's getting enough orders just from the one side.
Oh, yeah. So he doesn't have to play both sides.
Nah. Like I said, this is basically Boeing right here.
What? Oh,
Now that is how to make an exit.
Farewell!
that was ridiculous and awesome.
Well, congratulations, you handled that beautifully.
Very nice timing as always, Norma. This deal was just like taking candy from a baby. And aren't you looking dazzling as always?
Oh, sir, you're such a flirt.
By the way, Norma, how's that thing coming along?
Smack his hand away, please.
That? I've received reports that it's just about to arrive at the site.
Is that so? Well then, we better be on our way.
Enough of this selling gigantic ships to the army. Let's go and do this one thing that'll make us rule the world. Or the universe.
Eh, galaxy, probably.
Somewhere in there.
Ballpark estimate.
So, back to Rosa.
You're sure that the giant worms don't come back?
Yeah, there's an enemy called worms, but they're actually like smaller than you.
What a wasted opportunity.
It seems the transport ship landed near the ancient ruins in the south of the Silverzard Desert.
Oh, the ancient ruins, huh? I always figured there was some kind of connection between the great tablets and all these planetary ruins.
Are there any other kind of
I was
ruins?
right after all.
At least in video games?
You sure are a sharp one, boss.
Oh, shut up.
Well, generally if it's old, it's
They'll spot
pretty
us
well
for sure
ruined.
if we land this close. What should we do, Captain?
Let's hit the port in Salgan. From there, we'll approach through the desert.
The desert? Not too sure about that.
That's the only way in. If we approach in plain sight, they'll spot us before we get there. Besides, Jaster knows this planet inside out. I say we go through the desert.
You scalawags have a lot of nerve to be whipping up strategies, you know.
Shut up, cat!
Of course, as the first mate, I'll have to okay anything you come up with.
Give it a rest, Puffykins. Well, Captain, what should we do?
Eureka for best character.
Too bad that can ain't in charge no more.
Now listen up, you dogs. We'll land at the port and proceed through the desert. Now quit dawdling!
Belly shook.
Yeah. Thought he overwrote the stupid cat and that's worth anything.
Yup.
So, Jaster, Rosa's your home planet, huh? Must know your way around.
Of course. The desert is through the residential area South Gate.
Also through the North Gate, the West Gate, the East Gate.
It's
the-
pretty much
Don't
through
worry.
every gate
We
ever.
can do it.
But to get to that one place you're going, gonna need that 1 gig.
Yeah.
So, this is what the coin's for.
Ah!
Revelation Flow. Only way to get Shooting Star. And of course, we're in a new chapter in a race against Tron in order to reach that tablet and find out what's going on. So you know what that means. Time to go dick around on every other planet first.
Oh yeah, of course.
Let's get started on that. But first, again... Yeah, and this is after like a good half hour of cutscenes. First time you go to save, another 10 minutes.
How are your adventures coming along, Mark?
My head's just as dorky as ever.
They took the great tablet.
Datron?
But I work for them.
I see now. So that would explain why things have been so frantic around here. It all makes sense.
But it's okay. Jaster and his team won't give up. They're going across the desert to take it back. I've never seen anything like this.
Technically, you still haven't because you're dead.
With these guys, I'm having a blast.
Don't do anything silly now. Let me make an upgrade to Steve's self-defense system, just in case.
No, don't!
Mark.
Oh. What?
Everyone's
What?
doing their best. The others would be in trouble if Steve ever ran away.
You're right.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sorry,
that's what
I
you
shouldn't
meant.
have assumed.
Apparently, yeah, self-defense
But take
means
care of yourself,
running away
Mark.
early.
Not like upgrading his reaction time or anything.
Huh? Oh, it's you. I didn't see you come in. I was kind of distracted.
Oh god, her! Ah!
Here's the data you asked me to get for you, Dr. Picacho. I was able to pull it off the mainframe directly.
Wait, what? She's not being insufferable?
Thank you very much.
Or should I give it
Sure.
a minute?
So,
No, she's
how's Mark been doing?
she's
lately?
actually stringing together
He's just
sentences
fine.
without the word like in them.
I feel terrible for making you spy for me like this.
Wow.
Especially since you and Mark were childhood friends.
No, it's all right, Doctor. It doesn't matter. I'm happy as long as Mark's doing okay. Well,
Everybody
let's see.
gets the sappy backstory. Everybody.
Oh, by the way, some Datron investigators came by the other day trying to dig up information.
Why couldn't she be like this all the time?
Okay?
I will. Thank you.
She's actually almost likable like that. The only reason she's not completely likable is because she still has those two weirdos. I know they weren't in there, but I know they're somewhere just
Oh,
curving over her.
have a look at this. I've got everybody, and now I finally have the ability to trade anybody into the main party that I want.
Sweet.
So, yes, that's correct. I don't believe you ever have to use Jupus in the main party if you don't want to. That said, there are still a couple of good reasons why you'd want to actually fill out his revelation flow and level his weapons and such.
Oh, also, I hate all of you for saying that he should take him along no matter what, just to piss me off. You all suck, I hate you.
I will promise you this. Aside from moments where I show off his abilities in combat, I will use Jupus as little as possible while on camera.
Because that would mean you would have to deal with him more than than I would have to deal with him, because I get the benefit of editing. You do not.
Especially because, you know, he's... I've got everybody's talking while running around thing turned on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that means Drupus keeps talking at me
Let's keep this up.
while I'm playing the game.
So, yeah, for all of you who wanted him to bring him around all the time so that I would suffer, you have to forget, Bobbin would suffer a whole lot more than I would.
Look at this.
Froglog 99%?
Yeah, it's just taunting me now. Alright, but we came up here because there's a second silver chest in the area. You saw the earlier one had a bunch of firestones in them.
Yeah.
One ho-ho bird feather.
Oh boy!
Seems hardly worth the trip, but admittedly it's a trip we'd be making anyway. Just for this. We get 3 more hunts now that we're in Chapter 7.
Something's only 960, that means it's either the easiest of the 3 or the hardest of the 3 and they expect you to die immediately.
Nah. I think it is kind of easy.
Okay.
But, we won't be able to use 2 of them just yet. Because you remember you need the second thing
right
to actually get them, which is the item to call them in. And we don't actually have access to 2 of the 3 items we'll need to call in those enemies.
Let's keep this pace up.
However, we are here back at the Tron Factory, not just for that one item. Oh hey, there's Mr. Star.
Yup. How you doing, dude?
And he tells us all about that one cutscene that we technically weren't there to see. But there's one other thing here.
Oh!
See, the blue orb means it's something for the info edge.
Ah.
But sometimes stuff for the info edge is also for the factory. It just means that it's something particularly special.
So orange is just a
blueprint,
and the blue ones are like special things.
Stuff for the info edge. Huh, that's funny. You know, I don't think we've been here before.
It's red!
That's right. The last time we were in a place with backgrounds like this, they were blue, and you couldn't see down them into a factory.
Keep this pace up.
Also these.
Oh, hey, a salt walker.
Yeah, there's a bit more skipping than usual in this video because I pressed the wrong button in the emulator, and I didn't figure it out until after I finished all this.
Oh.
Anyway, those 2 assault walkers, you can technically get them as soon as you start 6. And your reward for going through all of that is Blaster for Jaster, an Axe for Digo, and Armor for Steve.
Oh.
It's also a very powerful blaster.
Ooh. Level 37.
There's Steve's armor.
What's he look like?
Blue.
Well, yes, that is blue.
Yeah, Steve's armors don't really change his appearance quite to the same degree that everyone else does.
I mean, it makes sense, he's a robot, he doesn't need to wear clothes.
But in the process of going through that bonus area,
oh!
I finished the frog log and obtained the Midnight Cloak.
It's awfully rare.
Yep, look at that.
Yup.
1/8 of the way finished with the 100% completions. Anyway, I'll show off both the only hunt we can do right now, and Zegrum's new Midnight Cloak at the same time by heading to the Rose Nebula.
Hey!
Now, honestly, this place, for the most part, the only thing to do here is just sort of see what the place looks like when it's in space. Because obviously there's no place else to teleport to in a nebula.
Right.
And there's Zegrum. His new red and black and patterned samurai cloak, I guess.
Looks alright. I think I prefer the blue one.
Don't lag behind.
Was ist das?
Well, you know how the last time we were here we got attacked by a whole bunch of space manta rays?
Yes, it was awesome. They threw fireballs.
Well, when you hold the primeval beef up to the sky, you get to face a space hammerhead.
A space shark! Yes!
Just let us go.
So aside from being only one creature and being far bigger than the manta rays were, this is functionally identical to how the original fight went. So he'll just sort of fly around the ship, and if you hit him enough with ranged weapons, he'll stand still and you can beat on him with your weapons.
This is gonna hurt.
Zegrum's got a new ability. Didn't do much, but it is a boss.
Yeah. It's also one of the optional bosses that are hard, almost as hard or harder than the final boss.
No, it's not that hard.
Oh, this one's not as hard as the other couple that you fought?
No, this is one that's more or less the kind of critter that I'm supposed to be fighting right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see we're making a pretty big dent in his health.
Oh, yeah.
And I have no idea what Zegrum's throwing his weapons at there for a second.
Not good.
Zegrum!
Alright.
Wow, it's already almost dead. It's a lot easier than the other two.
Right. Like I said, this is basically the first boss that you're supposed to be fighting as soon as you get his, as soon as you get his, papers.
Yeah. Up.
And he drops
The Cosmo Jacket. For Simon, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
It's right there at the top. I just needed a second to find it, that's all. So let's pull him out and see how he looks. Now he's green.
Okay.
And that's about it.
I'm still thinking except for, Drigo here, I think I like everybody's first outfit better so far.
Well, as far as it goes, it's just sort of green or yellow. But
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like that one hunt was enough to maintain me in the ranks, now that it's a new chapter.
Right.
And now here on Eureka, there's a couple of more chests to find with the star key. A military-grade battery.
Run forever.
Oh, we're still pretty short on those, so that's
Yeah.
a nice thing to find.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah. The jungle weirdos. And if the one wasn't enough,
Oh, we have to visit the other one. Oh, this one! This guy!
yeah, the PSA space weird or jungle weirdo.
Right.
And in here we find another outfit.
Wanderer's coats.
Yep, this one's for Zekrom again.
Oh.
From here on out.
They only have 4 total outfits, right? So that means you found all but one of his?
Well, they have 5 total outfits, actually.
Oh, okay.
So let's see how he looks in this one. Huh. Apparently I can't swap allies while in the hut or something.
Oh, okay.
Let's try that again.
Weird restriction.
Okay, there we are. So the Midnight Cloak is more of an Eastern look, but the Wanderer's Cloak is much more of a, much more of the Western style.
I actually really like this
Keep
one.
this pace up.
I think I like that over his default.
Yeah, I'd agree, actually. But there is one last thing here for us to look for. Alright, so that guy just told us that someone stole his doll and ran into the Tron Factory. So next we find this fellow here, who's standing next to the Tron Factory. Talks about his superior, who has a strange doll and is acting suspiciously.
Okay.
And he was hanging out near Poccaccio's lab.
Weirdo.
Yeah. So, next we head over to Poccaccio's lab. With that nice convenient teleport right there. So, let's look around and see if we can find anything different. Aha!
Oh! It's a box with an arrow pointing at it.
And we got the character mug.
Okay!
It's one of the 9 rare items of the galaxy.
Oh!
And one of the things that we need to gather for 100% completion.
Yeah, I saw
Also,
that.
there's a bit of a coda here. Once we have the doll, we can talk to this fellow, who turns out to be our creepy dude. And for going through the trouble of coming out and talking to him, he's going to give us something to keep our mouths shut. Pretty nice.
Ooh, nice!
That's one of the ones that heals everybody regardless of whether or not you're in your party.
Yeah.
And it's just take a... No, that's not the thing. I was looking for the info edge. I was having trouble finding it.
Oh, hey, you got another insect cage there.
Yeah. I did some factory work off screen, but we'll be seeing that some other time. Potentially before this video came out, in fact.
Yep.
But yeah, here's the whole story, logged in our info edge. And in the SP, we've got rare items in our first entry. This doll's smile is said to be a sign of the apocalypse. Its lips are beginning to curl up.
Oh, joy!